Hello, one and all. It is I once again, Mr. Cinema Junkie. Today, I want to talk about a little story that I read on Facebook. Um, some ladies, about 21 years old or so, out in a place called Old Warren. I believe it's a UK type city. They started a petition, a protest against a book called The Ultimate Dead Baby Joke Book, calling it sick and I'm sure depraved and such came to mind. Sorry, gotta adjust this a little bit. There you go. And I think their really major deal with it is that a baby from Lisburn. Anybody know where that is? Uh, well, the baby's mother had a picture on her Facebook page, like most mothers will, and that picture, how it was singled out from all the other pictures, I'll never know. But they say the picture was stolen from her Facebook page. Stolen's kind of a strong term, don't you think, when it's so easy to download and there's no law against saving pictures from other people's accounts. But they're saying that the picture was stolen and the photo was doctored to make the baby look like it was dead. And that's the picture that's on this book, apparently, according to them. And I had to think to myself for a minute. Yeah, that's pretty crude. That could be labeled as crude. Just take somebody's baby picture and doctor it to make it look like a dead baby, because nobody wants to see that. But then I think of, there's people out there like, pedophiles who will download your baby's pictures for other reasons. Your kids' pictures and all that. Yeah, good to have those security checks in place for your pictures so that nobody can just go and just download them for, on a whim. I don't want any answers to this question. I don't want anybody to comment any answers to this question. I just want you to think about it. What's worse? Somebody takes a picture from your Facebook page and doctors it to look like they're dead and puts it on the cover of a book, or secretly, in private, where nobody knows, a pedophile saves a picture of your child and jerks off to it. Just think about that. Don't answer, just think about it. But these women stand by their convictions. They say that it is sick and that it has no business being sold. Nobody should be subjected to this type of subject matter. And yeah, I can imagine, because I know quite a few dead baby jokes. I've learned them back when I was a teenager. There's not many that I haven't heard. For instance, what's little and screams and can't turn corners? Baby with a spear through it. What's red and bubbly and knocks on glass? Baby in a microwave. What's blue and sits in the corner? Baby playing with a trash bag. What's green and sits in the corner? Same baby, 2 weeks later. I've heard all these, okay? And yeah, to some it's kind of like, how could you say such a thing? And to others it's like, oh, that's messed up, man, tell me another one. It all depends on the person. That's the crux of living in a society with free will and basically freedom of speech. And you can't take away somebody's freedom to write or say things, without running the risk of having your right taken away as well. Okay? Just because somebody doesn't agree with you, or you don't agree with someone, doesn't mean you can take away their right to say or do what they're gonna do. Okay? But yeah, they're just up in arms, man, about this book. And some would ask, why would anybody even want a book like that? More so, who would want a book like that? It's not going to be too hard to find this book, because that story, if they would just do a little, 21-year-olds, what are you going to do, right? if they would do a little homework, they would see that when the PMRC put stickers, parental advisory stickers on CDs, CD sales doubled. Okay? You make people curious by putting things on it like saying adults only or banned or anything like that. A lot of the reason I rented a lot of the movies I rented on VHS way back in the day was because it had that little strip across that said banned in 36 countries. Was that true or not? I don't know, but I had to find out why. So I rented the damn thing, and then it wound up being something like, it wasn't so bad, or wind up being fake, like Faces of Death. Most of that is just fake footage. But I have a book called Killing for Culture, where there's an article from the UK talking about a snuff tape being passed around a schoolyard, and it was confiscated. And you think, a snuff tape? Some kids were passing around a snuff tape? It was Faces of Death. See what I'm saying? Yeah, some people might be appalled by that and offended, but that's okay. You're not going to jive with everything out there. But yeah, the question, who would want such a book? Who would go out of their way to order a book filled with gross references to dead babies? And it's not just jokes. I think it has like all sorts of things in there, like what to do if you're caught with a dead baby. It's humor. It's crude humor, but it's humor nonetheless. But who out there, who in their right minds would pay for such a thing? Who? I got a package in the mail today. I had heard of this book well before the story. It was mentioned at TFW. I heard about it there. And another book. I ordered both. Had nothing to do with that article, although that article tells you where to buy it. It says in there, it's for sale on Amazon. And it's like, these girls kind of skewered themselves. Like I said, if they would have done their homework and seen that banning something or trying to ban something only startles people's curiosity and gets it going, and then they tell you where to go to get it in the article, yeah, you kind of shot yourself in the foot there. Even if you win, by the time you win, about 1,000 more people are going to buy that book. I was one of them. Like I said, there's not very many dead baby jokes that I haven't heard. This was more of a protest to a protest. I don't like people trying to tell anybody what they can or can't read or what they should or shouldn't read. It's right up there with people telling other people what they should and shouldn't eat. It's my body. Leave me alone. Just leave me alone. These same people that would protest what you eat are the same people who advocate for, I don't know if I should say this or not, but they would advocate for abortion, a woman's right to choose. And I have no say in that whole thing because I'm not a woman. I'm never going to have to go through that. I really think men should stay out of women's issues. Unless, it's a thing of father's rights. Yeah, that's my baby too. You would want me to take care of it if you kept it, and I would. So I should have a say. But that's getting a whole other subject. I don't even want to open that can of worms right now. But the people who would say, meat is murder, and you're eating bee vomit when you eat honey, and they try to gross you out at every turn, are the same people who are the pro-choicers, and they don't seem to mind doing anything to a baby fetus or a baby, but they won't want you to eat veal, or they won't want you to drink milk. And I don't understand the milk thing. Maybe it's because a poor cow is hooked up to a milking machine, which I've never seen a cow like screaming in agony from a milking machine. They're usually just sitting there chewing their cud and getting milked. And they'll say, oh, well, let me tell you, they get cuts inside their teeth, and that gets infected, and there's pus, so there's pus in your milk. Ooh. It's like, why do you do that, man? I don't tell you the dogs pee on your damn soybeans. I don't try to gross you out like that, do I? Leave me alone, man. Let me eat my steak. So, this is a protest to a protest. I went and ordered The Ultimate Dead Baby joke book. Notice how they said choke book, but then they crossed out the C and the H. Let's have a little sample, shall we? What is this? Oh wait, this looks different. How many high school sports have dead babies in them? Just track and field. It makes the javelin throw that much more exciting. That's new to me. If Amelia Earhart crossed the Atlantic to eat dead babies, what would have happened? She would have made it. Okay. How many dead babies signed the Declaration of Independence? 6, because nobody really paid any attention. How many dead babies does it take to feed a wedding of 120 people? 15 fat ones or 22 skinny ones? You can't take that shit seriously, man. The last Winter Olympics was great because they tried to set a dead baby on fire and tried to carry it to set the ceremonial fire at the opening of it. Why didn't it work? That's not a joke. That's some kind of fact here. So I don't know. No one wants to hear about a 40-year-old virgin except in the movie. The head surgeon put it. Oh. Ah, okay. There's like little. I don't know if these are jokes or facts or just little things to think about. Like I said, the last Winter Olympics was great because they tried to set a dead baby on fire and tried to carry it to set the ceremonial fire at the opening of it. Why didn't it work? Dead babies don't have enough hair to run a block, much less halfway across the world. Okay. Some of these are just there for shock value. Have you tried the new caramel covered dead baby on a stick? No, you should. They're only around on Halloween. Yeah, and this is the baby's picture, I guess, that was hijacked. And then they doctored it up and made it look like a dead baby. But the fun doesn't stop there because I got the Ultimate Dead Baby Cookbook, which seems to be using the same baby with a little altered hair color and a sprig of parsley rather than an electrical cord. Yeah, this is a real cookbook. Dead Baby Ganoush. Dead baby ganoush is a common Middle Eastern and Mediterranean dip with a dead baby, somewhat smoky flavor. It is usually eaten with pita bread, although naan or a crispy flat bread also works well. Ingredients: 1 medium-large dead baby, any variety, 1 to 1.5 pounds. 2 tablespoons raw tahini, juice of 1 lime, 1 clove garlic crushed, 3 tablespoons olive oil, ½ teaspoon salt, paprika or cayenne pepper as a garnish, and then they tell you how to proceed. You have to roast the dead baby, so on and so forth. Marsala dead baby scallopini. Okay. Some things just set me off, you know. Yeah, these are all just, I mean, basically just for the shock value. Maybe I'll include a new dead baby joke on every video. Yeah, that's what I got today. The Ultimate Dead Baby Cookbook, the Ultimate Dead Baby Joke Book, both by Unearthed Books. Sent by Unearthed Books, I should say. Let's see. How many dead babies does it take to change a light bulb? Only one. A live baby has to hold the dead baby to unscrew the bulb, thereby electrocuting itself to become a dead baby. Good thing is we have 2 dead babies for 1 bulb. Can't take that shit seriously, guys. So, there you have it. Ultimate Dead Baby Cookbook, the Ultimate Dead Baby Joke Book, and I'm about to go pay a visit to the Stop the Ultimate Dead Baby Joke Book Facebook page. I'm not a fan of trolls, and I'm not looking to troll their page, but I do want to let them know that there's people out there that don't really take this stuff that seriously. So I'll either sneak a few jokes in it first, and then I'll take a picture of myself later. Right? Look all sad and lovely. Well, that's it for the unpackaging, guys. Thanks so much for joining me. Always appreciate it. And I will see you guys again real soon. Till then, take care. And laugh, people. Laugh.